Hi, this is Jason Palmisano, founder and CEO of Trinity Fitness, with my wife Wendy, coming to you answering the question, how to have a strong marriage. And we've been married for a little over 25 years now, have raised 4 teenagers. They are, as of today, 17, 18, 19, and 21 years old. And that has brought some challenges in itself, and certainly we've learned a lot about each other, a lot about marriage, a lot about raising kids, and our marriage today certainly isn't perfect at all, still under construction, and marriage is something like a garden. If you don't tend to it, weeds can grow up very quickly, and it can be overrun, and then it looks nothing like it could look or should look. I'll give you an example, because we still have some arguments, and I still say and do stupid things from time to time, for sure. A week or so ago, I was on the phone with my dad, just catching up with him. Wendy walked through the office with a couple of bags of kitchen trash, went through the garage to throw them away, but left the door open. Now, this is Florida in the summertime, and my pet peeve is when you walk out the door, close it, because the mosquitoes and the heat come in. And so I'm talking to my dad, thinking to myself, I need to tell her to close that door when she comes back in. And so sure enough, she walks back in. I say, Dad, hold on a minute. Honey, when you walk out the door, please close it so the heat and the mosquitoes won't come in. And then kept talking to my dad. Well, how did that make you feel?
Made me feel like a 10-year-old child being scolded by her daddy. So it really made me feel really embarrassed, one, for the fact that he had to put his dad on hold. And then, so his dad got to hear him scold me as well. So it was just embarrassing and made me feel kind of stupid. And so, of course, the flesh in me is like, well, from now on, when you're not even home, I'm going to leave all the doors open. I'm going to turn this over.
And that's definitely not the desired result that I was shooting for. So that led to another discussion in the Palmisano house. And well, I think, as we do argue from time to time, we look back and laugh on it now, because a lot of this stuff is, it's not a huge deal, or at least, it could be, I guess, if we both fed into the argument, the how it made us feel, the hurt, and we made it about us, it could really build into something like a mountain out of a molehill, that old saying. So, well, let's do this. Why don't you leave us with one tip on how to have a strong marriage? I'll do the same, and we'll call it a day.
Okay, so my go-to tip is always this. I have a lot of self-talk. I've got to talk to myself. Living with this guy, sometimes you just got to talk to yourself. He likes to talk to himself, too. It's really kind of humorous.
Yeah.
But I ask myself a question. I say, if I'm feeling hurt or angry or, disrespected or embarrassed, I say to myself, who is Jason? What's his heart like? And does he really want to make me feel that way? And my answer is usually no. And so that can help diffuse the situation rather quickly. And so I can either just let it go, which usually I don't. I'll have a discussion anyway. Not a mean one, but it actually just helps my heart to judge him like I would want to be judged. Because I know for me, I have a good heart and that my intentions are good. I would never want to hurt his feelings or make him feel disrespected, but I know that I do. And so I'm hoping that he's asking himself that same question about me.
Well, you've taught me how to do that, and to really know your heart, and really what is your heart behind this. But it's important to also understand, you look at things, you actually hear things differently than I hear things. Mm-hmm. And they're very different, and that's something that I still scratch my head on. I don't know if I'll ever completely understand that, how she hears things, as opposed to what I actually say, but just understanding that there's a difference there lets me know to ask questions, to listen to her response, to allow her to ask questions, because if not, then everything's foggy and fuzzy, and I focus more on the issue as opposed to the heart behind it, and that's when things really escalate and get ugly,
Absolutely.
So that's a good point. Thank you for sharing. Mine would be this, and I know it would sound counter-cultural, counterintuitive to most people, and that's this, is that Wendy and I strive to keep each other number 2 in our lives. So I know I'm number 2 in her life, but she also knows that she's number 2 in my life. And the reason for that is that makes room for Jesus to take his rightful place as being number one in our lives. He's on the throne of our marriage, and as we each look to him as a lamp to our feet and a light to our path, that is a tremendous perspective that it brings. I think of the traits, the character traits that Jesus had that I want in my life, like love. He was joyful. He was filled with peace and patience and kindness and gentleness that I need in my communication. So as I seek and to keep Jesus number one, that definitely helps our marriage as well. And thank you for doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Marriage is hard. You have to work at it. It doesn't, a good marriage just doesn't happen.
True. Intentionality, my friends. All right, that's it for now. God bless you, and catch you next time.